Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Protesters at tonight's Farmington School Board meeting.
Stop teaching our kids to hate.
Opposing what's called the 21-day equity challenge.
Attempting to shut down conversations about race and racism is not the way to end political divisiveness.
That equity challenge was optional for staff and part of the district's diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts.
In fact, it was never part of the district's curriculum, but portions of the voluntary program have some riled up, and it brought out political foes. Mara McDonald is in Farmington Hills tonight, and Mara, the meeting was actually moved to accommodate this bigger crowd.
That crowd that they were expecting, Sandra, and you're right. It all started when the Oakland County Republican Party sent out a blast to the membership asking them to come here and protest peacefully before the school board meeting. They have issues with some of the sections of this 21-day equity challenge. Let me show you. Yay! While Oakland County Republicans urged their supporters to come out.
I've got 4 kids in this district, and the 21-day equity challenge labeled my children based on their skin color.
So did the Oakland County Democrats.
I think that diversity and inclusion is important in any setting.
All of which brought together a whole lot of people who don't have students in the district. Both the heads of the Oakland County Dems.
We're with you, Farmington Schools, as you bravely engage in the difficult work of diversity, equity, and inclusion.
And the OCRP.
And for the school district to say that saying that the United States is not a land of opportunity is a microaggression, that's what I stand to fight against.
Weighed in on the 21-day equity challenge, which is no longer on the school's website. But the program is meant to explore race, class, privilege, and identity, among other topics. And some of what is included in that is what brought out the protesters, including claims that saying America is a land of opportunity is a microaggression, or saying that men and women have equal opportunities is a microaggression.
In my view, diversity, equity, and inclusion is nothing more than basic fairness and respect for the dignity of all people, no matter who they are.
This 21-day challenge isn't educating people. It's selling them their own oppression.
Back here live, there were about 70 people who came to the mic to give public comment tonight. And I think there was a lot of misunderstanding about this 21-day equity challenge. This was never something that was taught to students. This was never part of the curriculum. This was an optional program that staff could take part in as part of the district's overall DEI efforts. We're live in Farmington Hills tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
All right, and thank you for that clarification. All right, let's get to some breaking news right now on Detroit's east side, where a water main break has created a huge mess.
Emergency repairs now underway. Tim Pamplin is on the scene with the night cam.
Detroit police now arriving on the scene here. This is Harper Avenue at Phillips, Harper, Chalmers area, east side. Water gushing everywhere from this mains failure. The pipe has broken and now water is filling the street. This is a major road here. Harper Avenue runs parallel with I-94 on the east side. As you can see, the water board are on the scene. They're doing what they can do, as are the drains. Take a look. But unfortunately, the water is coming out too quickly for these drains to cope. Again, that's Phillips Street up there. That car's going to have to turn around. This pedestrian's going to have to turn around, as is this city bus.
First it was like low, and then it was everywhere, like in a matter of like maybe 15, 20 minutes.
That's DJ Boss Lady, presenter on Swag Radio, an internet studio up here on Harper Avenue. They had to park their vehicles on the sidewalk for fear that they were going to get frozen in.
Get this stuff together, man. It's cold out here, and it's going to be icy. It's going to be frozen. People got to get back and forth to work in the morning. Y'all, just get it together, please, tonight, because this is going to be bad for real.
Yes, DJ Boss Lady has an issue with infrastructure. Down there, I-94, the floodwaters heading that way. That's a concern as these waters keep gushing faster than the drains can manage. But again, Harper and Chalmers, Detroit Seaside, no-go area right now. This will be one area to avoid. That is the scene right now on the east side with the night cam. Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
Now to the coronavirus. State health officials sounding the alarm as Michigan fights to get the rising cases under control.
Among the thousands testing positive in recent weeks, Oakland County Sheriff Mike Bouchard adds himself to the list. He says he will quarantine and work remotely. More than 170 employees at the sheriff's office are currently off work because of COVID. The state's case numbers are the highest we've seen in the pandemic, going up for all age groups, especially for those who are ages 20 to 29. And pediatric admissions are 66% higher than they were the week of December 20th.
And with cases still surging, a virtual town hall meeting included the director of the state health department taking questions.
As Victor Williams reports, tonight's conversation addressed concerns about the Omicron variant.
You've got 4 women here who know how people feel, and there are a lot of very conflicted emotions about COVID right now. I think the biggest one is we're all sick of it.
For about an hour, Representative Debbie Dingell and State Health Director Elizabeth Hertel had a conversation about the pandemic and a wide range of topics from vaccinations to the record-setting surge in Michigan.
We are heading toward what will most likely be a very sharp increase in this wave of cases coming. And we will continue to see hospitalizations increase.
On more of a local level, Dr. Emily Martin with U of M and Washtenaw County Health Officer Hamina Loveluck were also there to talk about the rise in cases.
Clearly, we are in a very concerning situation, and we are all worried about the impact of Omicron and the rising cases that we're experiencing in our state and in Washtenaw County.
And a potential end to the surge.
Based on how this virus behaved in South Africa and the UK, I think models are estimating that we have about 4 to 6 weeks left to go. I know everybody is tired, but we don't think this is going to last forever.
And soon we will know exactly where we stand in terms of COVID numbers as the state gives that update first thing tomorrow. Victor Williams, Local 4.
All right, thank you, Victor. The accused shooter in the Oxford school shooting set to return to court tomorrow.
15-year-old Ethan Crumbly was bound over for trial last week and is scheduled to be arraigned in Oakland County Circuit Court. He's charged as an adult for allegedly opening fire at his high school, killing 4 students and injuring 7 others. He faces terrorism and first-degree murder charges. President Biden today taking the fight over voting rights to Georgia. The president endorsing a major change to long-standing Senate rules that would end the 60-vote requirement to avoid a filibuster so that Democrats can approve legislation on voting rights with just 50 votes.
To protect our democracy, I support changing the Senate rules, whichever way they need to be changed to prevent a minority of senators from blocking action on voting rights.
Not in ways that reward the rule breakers, not in ways that advantage this president, this majority, or their party. I guarantee it.
The Democratic legislation includes requiring all states to allow mail-in voting, making Election Day a federal holiday, and loosening state voter ID requirements. Late tonight, Warren City Council voted no to $30 million in bonds to help subsidize a downtown development plan for Warren.
The $170 million plan called for a luxury hotel and luxury apartments to be built adjacent to Warren City Hall, along with shops and a high-end grocery store. Warren Mayor Jim Fouts championed the proposal, but the $30 million bond was a non-starter for the majority of the council. It failed by a 4-2 vote.
Still ahead, a Good Samaritan tracks down a stolen award-winning dog.
I just screamed at her, "He's alive," and she lost it, and I lost it, and I'm bawling, and she's crying, and it was just like, it was so crazy.
Find out how she cracked the case. Here's Andrew.
And what a cold morning, a frigid morning we had with some temperatures below 0, -2 in Pontiac was the low this morning, -1 in Ann Arbor, 6 was the low for us here in Detroit over at Metro Airport. But now, temperatures over 20 degrees higher, mostly in the mid-20s, and they go up from here overnight. We'll talk about that, our next chance of snow, your 7-day forecast coming up.